Hello, my dear sweet students of Class 4. Children, I welcome you back to my English classes. I am Vidya Rani, your English teacher. Children, I would like to wish you all a very happy new year 2021. How are you all, children? Hope you all are doing well. Children, today I have come up with a video for you all that is from Gulmohar book, chapter number 7, The Television Chocolate Room, Part 3. In the earlier video of mine, I had done with Part 1, Part 2. So, before I start with Part 3, let me quickly recapitulate what we had done in Part 1 and Part 2. So, this is a story all about Mr. Wonka, who is the owner of the chocolate factory, and he invites two of the children to his testing room. And finally, two of the children reaches the testing room and they see different things, how the chocolate is flashed in the television screen. Now, here Mike TV, in the last video, I had told you that Mike TV thought that it was totally impossible that an enormous bar will be loaded in the television and it will be flashed and it will be available for all the children to eat and the people to eat. Up till here we had ended, okay, and Mr. Wonka tells him that it is not at all impossible. So let us start, children. We had ended last video to page number 66. Okay, now today we will be carrying on with Part 3 of the same very chapter, Chapter 7, The Television Chocolate Room. So, put your fingers, children. Where am I reading? That is page number 66, the bottom of the page. Immediately, 6 Oompa Loompas marched forward carrying the enormous bar of chocolate Charlie had ever seen. It is huge, Mr. Wonka explained, because whenever you send something by television, it always shrinks in size. When your photograph is big man, he is as tall as a pencil on the screen, isn't he? Now, 6 Oompa Loompas carried an enormous chocolate bar, okay, to upload it in the television. And Mr. Wonka explains why it is huge. It is huge because he says that if you want to send something through the television, it gets shrinked. It gets small in size. That is why this enormous chocolate bar has been brought, and when it will be flashed on the television, it will shrink. Okay? He waved to the Oompa Loompas. Here we go then. And Mr. Wonka waved to the Oompa Loompas that just uploaded in the television. Then he suddenly shrinked. No, stop. When he ordered Oompa Loompas to upload it in the television, he said all of a sudden to stop. Why did he say, children? Because Mike TV was standing near the television and he said that the rays coming out of the television when it will be uploaded might break him into tiny million pieces. Okay? Okay? Million of tiny pieces he would be broken because the rays are very strong. Okay? Let us move to page number 67. That's why the Oompa Loompas are wearing space suit. The suit protects them. And Wonka said, Mr. Wonka, that is why Oompa Loompas are wearing the space suit. And the space suit protects them. TV moved away as one Oompa Loompa pulled a large switch down. and Mike TV moved away because Oompa Loompas switched on the switched on the television. There was a blinding flash. "The chocolate is gone," shouted Grandpa Joe, waving his arms. And he said that the chocolate is gone, and a blinding flash came from the television. He was quite right. The whole enormous bar of chocolate had disappeared completely. Now the whole enormous chocolate bar, what did it happen, children? It disappeared completely. Okay? It was nowhere to be seen. Now where it is? It is in the television. "It's on its way," cried Mr. Wonka. He dashed over to the other end of the room. And what did he do? He dashed over to the other end of the room where a large television set was standing. Okay? And the others also, what did they do? They followed him. "Here it comes," he cried. And he cried that here the chocolate bar is being flashed in the television. The television screen flickered and lit up. And the television screen, what did it do? It flickered. Flickered means what? It shaked. Okay? And it lit up. The light came out. And suddenly a small bar of chocolate appeared in the middle of the screen. "Take it," shouted Mr. Wonka, growing more and more excited. And he said the children to take it, to grab it. Okay, "How can you take it?" asked Mike TV. Now Mike TV was very surprised. How can anybody take the small chocolate bar from the television? He was laughing. "It's just a picture on the television screen." He said that it is totally a picture. How can anyone take it out from the television? "Charlie Bucket," cried Mr. Wonka, "grab it." Now Charlie Bucket cried, "Mr. Wonka, just grab it, catch it." Okay, Charlie put his hand, and what did Charlie do? Charlie put his hand in the television and touched the screen. And suddenly, miraculously, the bar of the chocolate came away in his fingers. And when he touched the screen, the bar was in his fingers. It was just what, children? It was miracle. All of them were surprised that anyone can take chocolate from the television. He was so surprised, he nearly dropped it. And he was so surprised and excited from inside. All of a sudden, the chocolate dropped from his hand. "Eat it," shouted Mr. Wonka. "It will be delicious. It's the same bar, only smaller, that's all." Now, what did Mr. Wonka say? Mr. Wonka told the children to eat it. Okay? And he said that it will be very delicious. Eat it. Okay? It's just a small bar. Okay? It's absolutely fantastic. Grasped Grandpa Joe. It's miracle. And Grandpa Joe said, "It's totally miracle. What you had shown us, that enormous chocolate bar appeared in the television. A small bar came and we can have it. It's totally miraculous. No one can expect this would happen." Okay, children? Up till here, we end with part 3. I'll be carrying on with part 4 of the same very chapter. Keep on reading the chapter, children, and keep on watching my videos, and please do subscribe my channel. Thank you, children.